It's so serene here in this sky town.
It is indeed. Look how beautiful it is down there. It's like it's a sea of lights.
You get a good sense of the lights, which is actually kind of interesting, because when you see close up to any city in particular, you don't really get a sense of that close up. You get, like, a little bit.
But look
Also,
down, though. Look at that. It's like an opalescent, beautiful necklace of clockwork.
That's actually really weird. It suggests that the lower levels are much, 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 much wider than anything in the game actually suggests.
Yeah.
Because, like, I guess it's to prevent us from looking at the Earth? But, like, everything we plan is so small.
I know.
It's gonna bother me, like, all day. I was boggled just by, like, what is with this half-level city thing? Is this part of Ebel City? This garbage over here?
Oh, yeah. There's
this
like a whole
seems
bunch
like really
of shit down
dangerous.
there.
How do you get around that? Yeah, like, what the fuck?
You know somebody's been crunched in those gears before. How many...
Probably me.
How many gear... Like, how many people
Ending this
consumed by gears do you think they have a year in Basel?
I mean,
like, that's got to be a high number, right?
It's got to be really high. Like, I'm sure that, like, the 2 leading causes of death are still something you wouldn't guess, because that's just always the way it is. When you hear one of those statistics, it's always just like...
It's just, like, always fucking heart disease.
Like, the first one is, like,
cancer.
shark attacks, and you're like, hold on. How could that possibly be one? We're in a sky town.
There's a very dangerous neighborhood.
I'm gonna double check the board. Is it street sharks? I mean, there are mutants in this world.
Exactly. There is a Street Sharks neighborhood. You can't get there in the game. That's DLC that's coming soon. But it's a scary place and you don't want to go anywhere near there.
Can you imagine if they just released Like, I know they relatively just made the HD remake, but could you imagine if they, like, just released DLC for this game?
I would probably poop myself.
Like, what?
Like,
what degree
need
of
some
mindfuck is
depends.
that? Like, I would need to, like, evaluate an entire, like, mindfuck scale to determine, like, how fucked my mind would be, frankly.
Yeah. I would probably be compelled to just, like, call them and be like, what even? Just what even? What even?
Do you have their number? Are Triace on your speed dial?
They will be. I will make that
happen. Are you on a first-name basis with Triace?
Yep.
And is Triace like
we're good friends.
Is it actually like a hive mind commune situation?
Kinda. There's like a main entity, and then there's like a lot of little offshoots. It's kind of like an octopus, right? Where there's like a main brain and then lots of little brains in the legs.
Don't worry.
So
the ring itself should
you know the strangest octopus facts.
That's not what I meant. I wanted to know when it would be ready.
Well, still several more months.
So, like, what would I have to do to pull off an ascot?
Zenith uses quartz.
Also, what's wrong with the
know.
like really low res image we're looking at right now?
If we can control
it's zoomed out, so it's out of focus, is what that is. I'm really not sure. It's very odd to me too.
Like, I think it was supposed to be out of focus, but it just looked like
but they did it wrong.
PS1 graphics all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, they just did it wrong.
Yep.
I would say that of the 3 of us who are closest to pulling off an ascot,
really,
is there any dissent in that opinion?
I feel like you could make an ascot happen. No?
Really? I don't. Maybe I don't know.
You have a longer neck than I do. I don't have a lot of neck, and I feel like a lot of neck is important for ascot wearing.
But do I have like too much neck? Like, how much neck is too much neck? There's that's like a thing.
No, I don't think you have too much neck. Like, I don't. When I look at you, my immediate thought is not like little space alien.
But I mean, when you look at me, is your first thought, a pain in the back of my neck?
Guys,
blank? I'm sorry, blank? Guys, I was already having a rough day, and I don't know that I can handle blank. I don't think I can handle blank. I'm going to the next chapter, right? I'm pretty sure we're out of stuff to do.
I mean,
it took us like 9 years, but we did it.
Go team.
It's
Chapter 8
also been
and
like
go.
It's also just been like 16 years since we last played, and I have a child who's like going into high school.
Oh, that's great. How is Timmy doing?
Timmy is not well. I did accidentally fuse him together with the dog.
Oh no!
On that particular day, that was like definitely like the 12th best thing that happened.
Oh, what was the best thing?
The best thing on that particular day was an abundance of sprinkles.
Ooh.
It was just raining sprinkles.
Chocolate or rainbow?
Rainbow.
So, unpopular opinion. I like chocolate sprinkles better.
Wrong opinion. Fix that for you.
Oh, thank you. I mean, like... So, also, when I was first introduced to them, my father referred to them as Jimmies. Not sure if that's racist or not.
I don't... Well, so, like... I've heard, like, conflicting reports about Jimmies as terminology. Like, some people just call all sprinkles Jimmies. I think that's, like, a New England thing to do, is my understanding.
Yeah, well, so my dad is from New England.
Yeah. But does he use it to distinguish between rainbow and chocolate? Because I think that's a much more isolated thing.
See, he's just not a consistent human, so it's hard to say. My sense is that
wow,
no.
I really don't remember this super scary monologue from the horny wino albino.
I don't remember any of this. She has like a much more adult voice than I remember her having too.
Yeah, which is weird. Normally that happens in like the Japanese voice acting, not the English.
They would use machines to spread the plague of their clockwork world. But the wastes beyond are
He has
ours.
no ass.
Does that mean that, like, time itself is supposed to be a disease in this world? And that the clock spreading its weird religion is, like, representative of, like, the construct of time being destructive? That's, like, a weird take.
Chapter 9. The Sacred Sign!
Also, do the wings help you punch? How does that work?
I think she used them to, like, get to him quicker. I think it was like a flapping action.
Oh, just like the budget anime style thing, so as not to animate? Yeah, maybe.
Hey, where's the BFF? Why is she not wearing it right now?
She doesn't wear it when she's in her casual outfit like that.
Are those rifles on the left?
Yeah. Those are...
Wait,
I think they're
rifles.
Shotguns. Oh no,
Either
they're
way,
rifles.
right?
They are rifles.
Either way, we don't have access to those guns. Hey, look,
That shit's gotta be coming in the DLC, right?
Yeah, any minute now. Any minute we're gonna get that shotgun DLC.
I'm super excited for that.
So, hang on. Just to make sure.
She's not wearing the BFF.
Why is she not... We never would have taken it off. The only thing that would have removed it is her defaulting to her outfit for the Pater date. But that shouldn't affect both outfits, right? That doesn't seem correct.
I don't know, man. It's a little weird.
This...
There it is. Oh my god, put on intoxicating.
Maid cap?
No, that's not that great.
Where's my zoom? Left stick. Yep, that's nailed it. Got it in one.
Those are some nice shins she's got going on there.
All about that hot shin action. I'm just gonna make sure that this is on both of them. I'm gonna zoom out so that I know this, and then we're good. We're good.
Quality outfit.
I like that the game replicates... Oh, hell no. I forgot that it would actually put me in that outfit when I changed into it. What bizarre logic. Fix that later.
What is the second outfit for?
Oh.
Just so you have two different styles, I think.
But like, you
I
can
mean,
only
this game
switch
is like
them
half
there,
dress-up
right?
simulator. We're at the clothing shop, I think?
Yeah.
But like pretty much those two places, which is weird because they're both in the same city.
Yeah.
There aren't other clothing shops, right? It's just the one in Evil City? Now that you brought that to my attention, that doesn't make any sense.
Right? That's a weird choice.
I mean, like, having two locations to do it makes sense. Having them be, like, almost as close together as two individual locations can be in the game does not make sense. Do you think that young Miss has a quest for us?
Oh, young miss.
Hawkeye!
Oh boy. Oh boy, we gotta get that shit. Do that first. Do that. Do not pass go.
Shipments
Do
of
not
materials have
collect
been
$200.
awfully slow. My shop will go under if this keeps up. Authentic
Oh, shit.
cuisine. I want
You
my
guys-
ma. What?
The new trailer for his Dark Materials has dropped. Like, it's hot.
See, like it is hot. Are you watching it right now?
No, of course not. I'm
breaking the
recording.
news is?
We're recording right now. I'm not-
Okay, but you say it like I would just know that. But you also did interject very strongly, so I don't know for sure that you're not watching it. Like, maybe it's that important. I don't know. You're bringing me the news right now, is what I'm saying.
Well, I just wanted everyone to know so that everyone understood exactly what was happening.
Okay, so everyone else should stop what they're doing, which is watching this and watch the trailer. Is that the correct takeaway?
I mean, I'm assuming by the time this comes out, everyone will have already watched it, so it's not an issue.
Okay. She lives outside in the countryside to have a taste of real gourmet cuisine. Won't somebody please take this ultra first class mega pricey dish to her? I put my all into preparing it. I read that as I put all my preparing into it.
That's how I talk.
No?
That actually is how I talk, though.
Who's this guy?
Oh, man.
It's David, obviously.
Look at that hair.
But like, look at that hair, but also them pants.
That man lives in
weird,
Albona
like,
for
vest
sure.
Thing. Yeah, that man lives in Albona.
Is that a jacket on top of a shirt, or is that one uniform material?
Sadly, I can't rotate this one. It's weird. It looks like it is two colors but one material, right? That looks weird.
Yeah.
And then,
I
like,
guess
is
there's
the
some drop
belt
shadow
looks
there?
like it might be attached to the pants or even the shirt. It doesn't look entirely distinct.
You know what the problem is? Is that
What's that?
Is that
There's only two places to get dressed.
Well, so the way they've done the lighting here is that it has a shadow underneath it on both sides, even though that's like not how light works. So it looks like it's a singular thing.
Huh. Yeah, that's interesting.
So do you want one for your birthday?
What makes you think I didn't already get one? My birthday was like 2.5 weeks ago. What makes you think I did not?
I'm asking now so that I can prepare it in time if you don't already have one.
Oh, I see.
For next year.
I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm good.
Oh.
Can someone run an errand for me? Give me a shout if you're nearby. Well, we'd have to go well out of our way to shout.
We definitely should not do that thing.
So wait a minute.
That man is grotesque, and we should not talk to him.
Do they not actually have a quest? Don't they only show up here if they have a quest? Maybe it's a later
Is she
quest.
standing? Isn't she supposed to be in a wheelchair?
We fixed her.
She made the effort to stand. Did we already do all of them, though? There's like several steps to that process.
Yeah, we did. I think we did all. Well, obviously, she's standing, so.
Well, yeah, but like, there's also like an eye drops one or something. Do we have any dolls to give Sad Daniel?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm pretty sure we do not have any dolls for Daniel.
I don't think that we do. But I should check, right?
What now?
Sure.
Ah, you've brought a doll by. Would you be willing to part with it then? Apparently we do.
Yes, we do.
We do have a Sad Daniel doll?
Oh, thank you. I'm sure my granddaughter will love it. This is for you. Please take it.
Ooh, you got a smash grenade. Are those grenades produced by Smash Mouth? If so, where can I buy them?
Probably. I mean, I think you have to wait like 6 to 8 years for them to arrive. I think that's how that works.
I think you're right.
You order it from their online shop, but it just takes forever.
They're also produced on the sun. It's very hard to produce explosives on the sun since they keep exploding.
I mean, like, it's not so much as difficult to produce them. It's more like it's difficult to, like, package them, right? Because, like, it's just non-stop explosions.
Yeah. Speaking of which, you know what I discovered recently that I forgot and then rediscovered? Bomb arrows explode when you try to use them in the Death Mountain area in Breath of the Wild.
Huh. I don't think I ever tried to do that.
Yep, it's not a great choice.
I don't remember which one of us is reading this, so it's me, because I'm here now.
There you go.
Ugh. I'm in a fix. Deliveries of materials have been so awfully slow. I don't have enough materials to make new clothes. Could I ask you guys to play courier for me? Can you get the materials directly from Darrel down in Cranktown? I refuse on the grounds that... Why the fuck is Darrel spelling his name in that way?
Darrel. That is weird.
Darrel? I think that Darrel's not a person. I think that he's like a barrel dwellist or whatever.
Yeah,
I think he's a gremlin in a man suit. I think he's Chicken Boo.
Chicken Boo. Wait, what is that from?
Animaniacs.
Yeah.
Ah.
He wears a disguise to look like human guys, but he's not a man. He's a Chicken Boo. And anyone under the age of, like, 30-ish is gonna have just no idea. Just
no idea. I vividly remember watching Animaniacs while a babysitter was over.
Oh,
there's
is
a
this a
cone.
part of?
I don't know. Anyway, the babysitter let us watch Animaniacs, and there was a whole song about Human Man. Does that ring any bells for anyone else?
Is it possible you're thinking of, like, Tiny Toons had a weird song that sounded kind of like that? It started with, like, Triangle Man, and it went to different kinds of man, and I feel like it might have ended with, like, Man?
Maybe that was... Yeah, so there was Human Man hit in the head with a frying pan. Now he lives in a garbage can.
Yeah, that's definitely the Tiny Toons thing. That follows the...
Wow, how did I remember those lyrics so precisely? Wow.
Well, you said you had a vivid memory of it. Damn, there's a lot of...
Yeah, I didn't realize the memory was so vivid that I knew the... Like, I literally didn't know I knew the lyrics until I started saying them. Pray. What will you do?
What grenades do we have? Random
Got some smash grenades.
Sounds like us.
We got smash grenades. Don't forget about them smash grenades.
Want to try a smash grenade? What has a... No, wait. It has a shockwave.
We have 35 of them.
Yeah, I know. We'll never use all our grenades, but, like, it still feels bad to waste them.
Were we given 35 smash grenades?
Yes, by Sad Daniel. Just now. Moments ago.
Do those just, like, insta gauge break? Because we should save them if so.
I mean, that's what it said they were doing, was for gauge break grenades.
I think I can and probably should cross the line here, and then cross back and try attack. They have enough health that, like, I don't think I'm just gonna kill them with regular moves. Sure, this one. I don't think this one moves. Go airborne. Do it. Skytown. They make such pleasant noises. Nice.
There's a lot of dudes here. But you know what's great?
There's a few dudes.
Got
having three characters in this 3-character game.
It's pretty decent. There are, in fact, dinosaurs at the dinosaur park.
Yeah, man. We got, like, fucking Velociraptor and Tyrannosaurus and Dilophosaurus.
Thanks,
all
targeting system. So one thing that we want to do is this. And then probably, like, I don't know. This, I guess.
His house?
His house. Game over.
Apparently not. His bullet focus is in the toilet.
We're kind of far away from this target.
Yeah, that was a little range. I'm just trying to get some good shots off.
Oh, what the hell? There you go.
That worked out.
Oh, you got there.
You.
Did it.
I don't think I'm going to be able to shoot them apart, though. They have a lot of health. It'd be really funny if she somehow also got a bonus shot.
There you go. There you go. Oh, get there.
Nah, not quite. It's going to be just a little short. Oh, maybe. Maybe just barely?
Yes! Threat suppressed.
Good job.
You suppressed that threat.
Alright, so, like, which of these various things did we want to... That's not the correct button. That's the button that does this horrible thing that we don't like. Which other things do we want to look at? Oh, there's also just the mission memo.
Meh.
I guess we should... I mean, you said we should do this first, right? So we have to go talk to Darrel, Cranktown. Huh.
Well, I
I'll
guess
leave those for
the cone was for the main mission, not
I
side
guess.
missions.
Are you getting the Hawkeye?
I'm in the process of it.
You should must get the Hawkeye.
I mean, it's weird that I like asked for your input like 2 minutes ago, and you were like silent for that entire duration, and then suddenly
He was lagging.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Even though
sorry.
he's effectively host. Oh dear. Well,
Have fun.
okay.
My mouth was moving, but no sound was coming out.
Oh, it took that
Here.
long for the audio to get to us?
Yeah, it's kind of like a sound travels really slowly. I don't know if you guys know this, but sound it's not very fast.
I've heard though that voices carry. Is that correct?
Only when you're singing.
Alright, I fully damaged that one guy. There's a lot of bullets here.
There's so many bullets in the air right now. None of them are hitting anything, but
That's
they're
my favorite
there.
Phil Collins song, by the way.
So many bullets in the air.
Oh lord.
Pew pew pew. That's in his new Christmas album, right?
No, that's a classic. It's from the 80s. It's got that sweet drum solo in it.
Pew pew. Pew pew. Actually, I'm pretty sure the only time I've actually heard that the song Voices Carry, I don't know if that's the actual title, was performed by an a cappella group. Yeah.
These guys are some chunky gangsters.
Some chunky ass gangsters. They need definitely to diet.
What's
Like
that?
they
You
need some
to
serious
die?
paleo up here. Or that. Dying helps too.
Oh, that did not do nearly as much as I wanted at like straight up point blank range.
Yeah, that didn't do well. You got the gauge break, so there's that.
Didn't even like get his limb. So like, what did that hit? And then why was that like an amazing shot?
This is what I'm saying, man. Sometimes you just feel like, oh, this is gonna be great, and then it's not. And other times you're like, all right, this is gonna suck, but it's fine. I'll get through it. And then like they die, and you're like, why even?
I feel like it seems more pronounced to me since we've been playing the HD version, but I can't imagine them like retooling that. Like, what sense would that make?
None, and a lot of effort for no reason. It's not like this game is like broken or anything.
Well, I mean, the physics engine's a little off. I'll say that.
Well, they obviously didn't change anything about that, so
that's true. That's a fair assessment for sure. Guess I just want. Like
dude, I don't even know. See, now he's like taking all this damage.
I don't know where the bullets were going. Like, yeah, you could say like bullet focus for like the bridge earlier, sure, I'm not gonna argue that, but like I was like right up at his grill, and it didn't seem like it spread to any of his limbs. So like, where did the damage go? There's just like no place for it. That's awesome.
That's not great. Maybe
like a fraction of a hit point left.
Maybe his limbs have like a ridiculous amount of HP, and so like you didn't even notice the scratch because it. Like,
I guess that's possible, but it doesn't. They're only level 38. I mean, they're bad enough to be annoying, but that doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah. If that didn't do it, I don't know what would have.
Well, luckily it did. We don't have to answer the hard questions. Except maybe, where do you get a Flintstones push-up pop?
See, this is inquiring fucking minds want to know. Where do they still make them?
I'm positive they still make them. I don't know why it's like so difficult to find them.
Professor, you work with children and children's items. When was the last time you
children
saw...
adjacent.
When was the last time you saw a Flintstones push-up pop? You know, the ice cream.
A really long time ago.
Right? Where are they, and how do I get one?
I don't know, but now I want one.
Right? I want 6.
Didn't you just you like had some M&Ms before, like a really modest, almost sad-sounding number of M&Ms. You're like, well, I'm trying not to overdo it, and now you want 6 Flintstones push-up pops?
See, this is what happens when I try to restrain my eating habits. Is like, I'm just like, well, like, let's just fucking go hog wild. If we're gonna like blow our calorie goal, let's just blow it straight to hell, you know?
Yeah, man, I hear that.
Pew pew. Cotillion, you're characteristically quiet today. What's going on?
Characteristically quiet.
Why, if it's characteristic, why would it be... Why would there have to be something going on?
Cotillion, there's nothing suspicious. What gives?
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, sure. You betcha.
Oh, that's good. Good to know.
Yeah, I got this. I got this going.
You
like that?
target airborne him so hard. I love that you still switched at the very end for good measure.
Yeah, well, obviously. I was gonna try and get like one hilarious shot in. Yeah, this actually looks like it'll work well.
Work it.
Let's target the
wall.
Oh my god. How?
The wall.
You possibly...
Which wall do you want to
How
target?
could this be your interpretation, game? Get your shit together. Honestly. Alright, that one's dead.
Tech, why don't you tell us about what you were able to do earlier this week?
What I was able to do what?
Earlier this week.
What did I do this week? I
Not a trick
interviewed...
question.
Are you serious right now?
What?
No, keep going, keep going, keep going.
No, what was...
I
don't understand.
No, who did you interview?
Are we making fun of me right now? I don't understand.
No, only unintentionally. You're mostly making fun of yourself, but please tell me about your week.
This feels like middle school. I feel like I'm being bullied. Oh god, I'm having flashbacks. You know, actually, fun fact, a guy that I knew in middle school who was not super nice to me, was hit by a car in college and died.
Why is that a fun fact?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Excuse me while I blow my nose.
Oh my god. Guys, I think we did it. I think it's the best episode.
I think
This is it. This is the one.
This is it.
So here's the question.
Do we
I
quit
do
after
it?
this?
Well, that's an important question also. But in the short term, we have like 2 minutes on the clock. It'll take longer than that to finish this cone. Even if I finish that, I can't get to the save point. But I kind of want to do one.
Do it.
Good. I found the random encounter though. That exactly where. Oh my fucking! Are you? Where's the exit? Why are you like this? You have 1 liter.
There's
Right,
a leader.
1 liter.
Fucking kill it.
I'm just gonna. Oh man! Welcome to your doom. Gonna swim in your own blood.
For a second there,
I really thought that wasn't gonna. Yeah.
The exact scenario we just discussed previously. Pew pew.
So I'm doing my best to try and make Leanne do cleanup work during these hero actions, so that she's like getting more damage in. So far, it hasn't mattered, but.
Well, you know. You can only do what you can do. Alright, enjoy all of these men.
There's a few of them.
Okay, but seriously though, what
Is that
were you
not the phrasing you would?
What were you actually asking me about with my week?
He was prompting you for an Adventure Zone story, because you went to an Adventure Zone live thing. And this is basically an Adventure Zone podcast now.
Yes! So I did go to an Adventure Zone live thing, and it was excellent. I had a great time.
So now, to be clear, though, you went to the book signing, right? And there's still
not
a
literally
Taz that you're going
live,
to?
but a live event run by
a live event for the release of the Adventure Zone graphic novel Murder on the Rockport Limited. Exactly. Exactly.
But you do have tickets for a Taz also, don't you?
I do. There is a show in October.
I thought you only had the one. That's cool.
No, so I originally hadn't bought tickets when they were announced, and they all sold out. But I discovered that by asking literally everyone on the internet, I was able to find someone who had a ticket that they could sell me. I believe that they are the worst seats in the house, but at least I'll be there.
How did I do this?
I don't know. I don't know what you've done or where
possible?
Where
is everyone else? Did they just leave?
You have 2 residence points.
I don't see
just
them.
make the triangle.
Yeah, I mean, at
and see
this
where
point
they
it's
are.
a triangle, but I don't know how I managed that without trying. I'd be impressed if it wasn't embarrassing. Yeah,
I like that the wind is moving, but that puff of smoke from the grenades
that's-
like remains completely unmoved.
Yeah, right? It's pretty good.
Yeah, so it was great. It was a lot of fun. It was a 2-parting situation with an intermission, and the first part was moderated by a guy named Griffin Newman, who apparently was on the Tick, the new one. But I haven't.
Never did watch the new one.
I never saw it either, which is why it was canceled apparently.
Apparently.
And that was fun. And I mean, he asked some interesting questions, but nothing revolutionary. He also apparently had been listening to My Brother and Me for a while, but had not listened to The Adventure Zone, and so had to like listen to it within the span of like 2 weeks.
Like all of it?
Like, well, he had to catch up to like past Rockport Limited, so at least he knew what was going on. With the graphic novel.
Sure.
That feels doable.
So, which is totally doable.
That's pretty doable. I think I did that without much effort.
Yeah, I probably came close. I did try to measure myself, but I didn't do a very good job of it. Yeah, and it was fun, and the artist, Carrie, was there, and she was nice and funny.
I was so excited. She's the same person who did the art for the webcomics for Mages of Mistralia, for like the 2 of you out there who watch my live streams. And I thought those were really cool, because I think that game is cool, and the story is cool, and when I looked those up online afterwards, I really liked them. And so, like, that artist did the graphic novel for the Adventure Zone, and that's just fun.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a fun fact.
Also, play Mages of Mistralia. That game is great.
I don't think I've ever heard you mention it. What is that?
It's like a fantasy game, and the main selling point of it is that you get like these sort of like spell components, and you sort of build your own spells. And what that amounted to, because I'm like a psychopath, is that like I just kept like tagging as many effects onto spells as possible, and like put all my resources into mana, so that my like main wizard character would just cast a spell, and the whole screen would become like screaming rain of fire and magma.
That sounds great.
I just like press A button, and then for like 2 minutes it would just be like.
That sounds like a party.
Good game. This is a very good game. Would recommend. Do recommend. Go play it.
Anyway, so it was a good time, and there was an interesting thing that they hinted at, which is probably already assumed, but they are definitely already working on Pedals to the Metal.
Yeah, I mean, it's good of them to shout that out, but at this point, if they're bothered to do the second one, Pedals to the Metal seems likely.
Well, the way that they teased it, and I don't even know if it was intentional, but they were talking about how Carrie would complain to them about how fucking hard it is to draw trains. Because they're, like, full of machinery and pipes and shit.
Yeah, but has she ever tried to draw a horse? Like, horses are fucking impossible.
And she commented, she's like, yeah, the only thing that's harder than trains is cars. And everyone was like, oh my god! I'm like, yeah, that's exactly...
That might not have been intentional.
Yeah, it was funny. But yeah, it was a good time. And the second half of the evening, they read 3 short excerpts from the graphic novel, with 2 guest speakers who I didn't recognize at all do the other voices. It was a woman named Jean Grey. So can't Google that. For obvious
No,
reasons.
that's confusing.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
like
deliberately misleading.
she was black, so like at least there's like some defining factor that was different, but like that definitely still did not help me like narrow it down. So I tried Googling her, tried different spellings, didn't come up with anything, and gave up.
I'm not familiar, so I can't help you there.
There was another guy, and I mean, I can tell you vaguely
His
what he
name was
like,
Charles Xavier, and I was like, fucking come on!
How am I supposed to Google you?
What are you doing over there?
Names.
Oh. This is a really bad use of my time, but like, fucking what?
Hey man, whatever gets you there. He's so far away.
He's very far away. I've put baby in a
get
corner.
it. Yes, yes, yes.
Good enough.
Beautiful.
Oh my god, that's so good. I have no idea how close I am to the end of this hero action. I had a lot of points.
I see. I don't like that. I wish that it counted down the resonance points. I guess it couldn't because
Does
like
it?
if you jump, it doesn't. It just goes to 0 as soon as you trigger it.
Okay.
But I guess it would have to change because it's different for each character depending upon whether or not you jump.
That is sort of true.
Yeah, there are times
See
where
me near
they
the end.
almost catch up to each other, so it would be really
Yeah.
hard to say, like, if you're on 3 or 4 at that point. So.
Right. I mean, they could. There's a plenty of space next to the health bars on the right there. They totally could put a number there. That's probably coming in the DLC,
Yeah, I'm sure.
right? Gotta be.
Is this the last one? I hope it's the last one.
We're gonna find out right now. That's it. That's all she
Did
wrote.
it.
I like it when they keep me guessing.
Murder, she wrote?
No, she did not write about murder. She only wrote about suppressing.
No, it was
sex.
an oral history of murder, just to be confusing. I'm gonna go find a save point somewhere on the planet Earth.
I love that you have. There's a save point right there, but because
I know, it's like right on the other side, but it's like, yeah, but that save point is like 7 minutes away. Whereas this one's like 3 minutes away?
Yeah, it's not great.
But I have a really pressing question for you, Tek.
Yes,
Who did you
I'm
interview?
ready.
Who did you interview?
Yeah, well, you'll never find out now. You're just never gonna know.
Oh no.
Was it Jean Grey?
It was not Jean Grey. No, it was
That would
the
be really funny. You're like, I have no idea who it was. Also,
owners.
other news this week. I saw a save point that's just a fucking terminal.
Oy vey.
It just looks like the save point.
Yeah, I interviewed a bunch of Howard Johnson's owners.
That's a weird story, I assume.
Not really. I work for a company that does a lot of work for Wyndham, which owns Howard Johnson's.
Mm.
So that's all I got.
Nope.
That's all
Now
she
we sit
wrote.
here
And
and wait, yeah, we kind of hope that story would last exactly like 60
didn't-
seconds longer somehow, and it just didn't pan out.
just didn't work. We've done it.
That's weird.
All right. Why we don't even need to include the saving at the end of these episodes, but we do it anyway because
Probably
we can't.
don't. No.
We can't play the game. We can't play
No,
the game at
there's
all while we're
There's
not
a
actually recording.
contractual limitation, and as part of that same limitation, we're not allowed to discuss which one of us is responsible for it. But yeah, it can't happen.
Nope, it can't. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the best episode we've ever done.
It's the best one. If you did it,
We did it. Great job. Great success.
Do we have confetti? We don't
No.
still have that, right? I'm pretty sure we
No.
don't have that.
No, we threw that away.
Oh,
It got stale. It got old.
I think
bad.
it
Started to
burned
smell.
it, rightfully so.
Nobody had cleaned it up the last time, and it just laid out in the elements.
Got soggy. Yeah. That'll
And then
happen.
it got baked.
Yeah,
You know.
you really don't want that to get soggy. It has to be crunchy, right? You really need that crunchy confetti.
Oh yeah, confetti really needs a good crunch to it, otherwise it's just
yeah, I
not
think
worth it.
so.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, join us next time, and we will not have confetti, so don't get your hopes up.
Nope. And then, like, guy number 2 says, that criminal's on a roll. Which, like, I don't even know what. I don't know
What?
I don't know what that is.
Why would you
And
say
then-
that?
I don't know. But that's not even the weirdest thing. Because guy number 3 says, Tootsie Roll! Like
Oh my
a
God.
hip-hop song, where that's a
What?
thing that someone says.
What?
And then And then the best part is the final person, woman number 4, laughs really hard at that and says, "Oh my gosh." And that's what it's like to work in my department. Is like that happens like 6 times a day.
Was this rehearsed?